No, we're not going to block it. What we're doing is saying the government must tell us what its negotiating strategy is. We'll present to Parliament, as we do to the public, our general view, which is firstly that Britain must have trade access to Europe in the future. Well over half of our trade is with Europe, so we have to maintain that trade access in the future. We also have to protect, crucially, the rights that workers have obtained in Britain to longer holidays and a working time directive. As this negotiations goes on, we also have to protect the environmental and consumer rights protections that have been obtained through the European Union. So we're quite clear about these issues we're going to raise to Parliament. We respect the result of the referendum. There was a referendum, there was a campaign fought, and the people as a whole voted that we should leave the European Union. So therefore Article 50 will be invoked and there will be negotiations. But we are part of the negotiations and we're very tough on this. We want to see Britain having a trading relationship with Europe and protections maintained for British workers. We're going to put our case to Parliament, as the government will also be having to put its case to Parliament. I hope that the debate will force the Prime Minister to tell us exactly what it is she wants to take to those negotiations. Because up to now, she's said it's a matter for the government to conduct the negotiations, and the best we've got out of her so far is Brexit is Brexit. Well, it's not good enough. There's a lot of jobs at stake. There's a lot of people's lives at stake. There's future relationships with Europe at stake. We can't have a Prime Minister obfuscating and hiding behind the idea that she has some executive authority, which she clearly does not have. Parliament has the authority. We're not looking to delay unduly anything. What we're looking to do is put the case. Now, the Prime Minister has indicated that Article 50 would be triggered later in 2017, and so there is a time, a short time, in which we can get these things in line. Article 50 is a very important step for this country. We respect the result of the referendum. We recognise the decision is to leave the European Union. In the leaving of the European Union, we're not leaving the continent. We have to have an effective, fair trading relationship with that continent. We also have to protect the rights that we've gained through European Union membership, as far as workers are concerned, consumers are concerned, and crucially, environmental protections. We're setting those out as the basis on which the negotiations could take place. We are already in daily contact with socialist parties and others all across Europe. So we also have built an alliance of people that understand what we want, understand what the decision of Britain is, but understand that we live on the same continent and are going to have to work together in the future. There are those on the Tory benches who see Brexit as an opportunity to tear up many of our environmental protections, workers' rights and consumers' rights. No, we're not having that. We've never been in favour of a bombing strategy. We've always been in favour of a political strategy that unites all forces in Syria as a way of bringing about a long-term peace within Syria.